Hey guys, Mark Lloyd here. Today I'm bringing you a review of the Urban Drivestyle Unimoke 250. The Unimoke is an electric pedal assist and throttle driven fat tire e-bike that I've been using to commute over the past 9 months. This bike is one of many recent entries to the electric bike market. Marketed as a stylish alternative to traditional electric bikes, several companies have begun producing fat tire e-bikes with retro-inspired frames. When you first see the Unimoke with its massive front headlight, it brings a motorcycle to mind more so than a bicycle. The available color selection of these bikes is constantly evolving, and I managed to snag one of the last unpainted raw metal finishes. The industrial colors with the custom frame make for a pretty mean looking ride. The 250 watt Unimoke is an e-pack, or electric pedal assist cycle. This means the motor only engages when you pedal. The amount of assistance is measured on a 1 through 9 scale. The handlebar mounted LCD indicates the power level, and the left-hand thumb controller lets you make adjustments. For the rider who just wants to cruise, an optional thumb throttle accessory is available which removes the need for any pedaling at all. The throttle is not street legal in the EU, but given that the Unimoke weighs a whopping 35 kilos, having the throttle makes it a lot easier to get moving from a complete stop. You could opt for using the lowest of the 7 gears to pedal up to speed, but this never proved to be very comfortable for me. In fact, it really degraded the overall experience of riding a bike like this. Speed. The Unimoke's out-of-the-box top speed is an EU standard 25 kilometers per hour. This limitation is a digital restriction which can be overcome by accessing the onboard computer and raising the speed limit. Doing this will offer you considerably more speed on 750 watt models, but the 250 watt maxes out at just 30 kilometers per hour. For most e-bike riders, the 25 to 30 km per hour speed will be more than adequate. But if you're someone who's really looking for speed to go with the good looks, you might find yourself disappointed. I originally bought the bike to have a daily rider in the windy, wet, and cold Copenhagen winter. In this respect, the Unimoke minimized the time spent in the elements by getting me to and from work really quickly. Although, a delay in the delivery of the fenders meant I got a lot wetter than I should have in the early days. The fenders themselves, a separate purchase, provide substantial wheel cover. With these on, there's no risk of road water ending up all over your back. Battery. The Unimoke would not stand up to its purpose if it didn't have one of these. The 48 volt, 14.5 amp hour battery is located underneath the seat and is removable for easy charging indoors. The charger that comes with the bike will charge you up to full in about 4 hours. That might seem like a while, but the range on the Unimoke is supposed to max out at 60 kilometers under ideal conditions. In my day-to-day use, with throttle and pedal assist at the highest settings, I could get about 40 kilometers out of the battery before needing to recharge. For me, that's an entire work week of commuting. So unless you're looking at a really stiff commute, the Unimoke should be able to get you there and back again, and a lot more. For all of the good things, I encountered one major problem with the Unimoke. After just a few months of riding, the bike rusted. A lot. There were substantial amounts of rust on most of the bolts on the bike. The chain and the gears were also affected, along with the brake discs. This rust spread rapidly, and soon it covered the whole bike. I had to stop riding, and I contacted the retailer. They acknowledged the issue and offered to remedy it, stating, "Some bikes were accidentally delivered with non-stainless nuts and bolts." I'm very happy with how it was handled, as well as the fact that I was only left without the bike for 2 weeks. For comparison, almost all of the shots in this review were made after the bike was repaired. All said and done, I hope that something has been done to improve quality assurance at Urban Drivestyle. This whole rust issue leads me to another point: storage. The Unimoke is not cheap, and parking it outdoors will put the bike at risk of corrosion. At 35 kilos stock, the Unimoke is not comfortable to carry up or down stairs. It is a really unwieldy load. In Copenhagen, there's often bike storage in the basement, which is, again, more stairs to negotiate. If you're forced to park the bike out on the street, you might find that you don't own it for very long. And that brings me to price. The price is not a joke. At a whopping 2,890 euros including VAT for the 250 watt version, the Unimoke comes priced comparably against other fat tire bikes and traditional pedelecs. However, Lithium Cycles offers an EU legal 250 watt Super 73 for just under 1,800 euros excluding VAT. Price is an important consideration for most of us, so when you start to add accessories, the final picture starts to look a lot different. Basic items like fenders, a rear light, a throttle, and seat extension all added nearly $500 to the overall price tag. In conclusion, the Urban Drivestyle Unimoke is a solid electric bike with good looks. With the exception of the frame, the bike uses fairly standard parts for bikes and e-bikes. This is great for keeping the bike in good working order. For the price, however, it doesn't get you much in the way of innovation. It is, at its core, a reshaped version of the traditional electric bicycle. So if you're a more conservative buyer, looking for a comfortable commuter ride to get you through a commute that is slightly too long, or you just want to look cool cruising down the road, the Urban Drivestyle Unimoke might be the right choice for you. Thank you all for watching, and hit me up in the comments with your thoughts on the Unimoke. I'm Mark Lloyd, and if you'd like to see more videos about technology, travel, and more, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.